So what is construction insurance and risk education? I nickname it CIRE, C-I-R-E. It's more than about insurance. Insurance is a vast subject matter, and CIRE has narrowed it down to the most relevant areas to commercial and residential builders, contractors, and developers. With that said, over 25 hours of indexed audiovisual education is compiled in an online learning environment, one that both tests you to make sure that you're learning what you have studied, but also one that is easy to work through. Students can take courses by topic. These include Construction Insurance Overview for 2 hours, Construction General Liability and Umbrella Excess for 8 hours, Property and Inland Marine for Construction Risks, 4 hours, Crime, Directors and Officers D&O, Employment Practices Liability Insurance and Construction, that's 2 hours, Pollution and Professional Liability Coverages for Contractors, 2 hours, Cyber Coverages and Smart Home Liability in Construction, 2 hours, Commercial Auto and Personal Auto for Contractors, 2 hours, Workers' Compensation, Employers' Liability in Construction, 2 hours, Construction Bonding and Surety Basics, 1 hour, Risk Transfer Realities, 1 hour, and after you've completed all that, you become eligible to take the Selecting the Right Agent for commercial insurance needs. Students can also take a bundle as opposed to taking each course individually for an additional discount. And there are 2 years to complete any and all of the courses. Unlike any courses currently offered on the line or offline on this subject, students can listen to them on the way to the job site. Efforts are made to keep the language in plain English and to use examples of real-life construction situations, all while assuring accuracy and current interpretations. Insurance instruction includes more than coverage and discusses important aspects of the insurance application process when you're filling out all the paperwork and what exposures and hazards can affect pricing. The courses go beyond insurance into the practices and tools that can minimize, prevent, and mitigate risks as well. Each coverage course has been vetted by insurance regulators in dozens of states, including the very stringent due diligence of California and my friends in Florida. Such scrutiny involves review of the movies, quizzes, and tests, in addition to providing full transcripts for review. Over the last half of 2021, the coverage courses have been taken by over 6 dozen insurance agents who on average give the courses a rating of 8.37 out of 10. The production of the courses was done by Mass Media, an in-house affiliate of NWC Alliance, and took 1 year to design, write, perform, and produce. Let's take a minute or two to show a sample from Construction Overview.
Let's talk about aggregate limits. First, what are aggregate limits, and then talk about how they intersect with insurance for contractors and builders.
Aggregate limits will apply when you have multiple claims. Okay, so when we have a per occurrence limit, and we'll go into much more detail as to what an occurrence is. When you have a per occurrence limit, it may be $1 million. And then on the majority of construction policies, you'll see a $2 million aggregate. That means you can have up to 2 $1 million claims in that policy year, maybe $400,000 or $500,000 claims. But the bottom line is that general aggregate, okay, is the most that policy will pay in a policy year. You'll also see a products and completed operations aggregate. Okay, and that too may be also $2 million and specific to that type of claim.
As you can see, we keep it simple. The specific courses will build on the basics in Construction Overview with some depth and document backup. Upon completion of the coursework, students are then eligible for the Selecting the Right Agent for Commercial Insurance Needs course, which also includes tools for coverage comparison and competitive analysis currently in use by NEHB Builders Book's course on insurance and risk management. Ultimately, Our goal is to have an educated buyer of insurance who understands risk and what can be done about it.